Hello everyone, or maybe, I am not sure. Maybe you're here, maybe you're not, maybe we are here, or maybe we're not here. I'm very unsure of what is currently going on. It seems it might work. Also,
I forgot to mute. I'm sorry.
that's okay. I am not sure. Oh, it's working. It's definitely it's out there. It's cool. So then we copied the boom. We must share this everywhere, on every face of the planet. Okay, cool. Reading Lackadaisy Cats by Tracy. Lackadaisy Tracy. Boom. I am so sorry if you're for butchering your beautiful artwork by upping by messing around with the colors on it, because oh my god, it's definitely looking quite over the top. Featuring Noogs and SunlitWolf. Boom. There we go. Cool. I think we are live. Hopefully we're live. Also,
Yeah,
if you're watching this in as if you're not watching this live, you can probably skip ahead like 5 to 10 minutes because it's gonna take a while before we start reading. Anyways, a huge welcome to It's Noogs Unexpected Journeys, Trinity Fox, David Martin, Rune Husky, Sandcoon, CM Wolf Magic, Ray Furry 7. No, that was what he said. He said 7. Robert Gardner, Frostwind Bunny, Loopcord, Saberslay, Dells Gaming, Pop991. And yes, that was everyone. At least for now. Hopefully, I probably missed a bunch of people, but give me a second. I will get back to it. I just have to share this stream on the Discord. Boom, streaming updates. Here, live now. Boom, boom. And there we go. Just call me JCM, Gamefish, Mammoth Lemon, XX Monster, XX1, Captain Swordwolf, welcome, MasterChef, the Derpy Furry, and yes, and everyone else who might be joining us. So today we are gonna be reading about MAFIACATS, or as they're called Lackadaisy. No, the comic is called Lackadaisy Cats, but I like to call them MAFIACATS because they're cats, and I'm like 90% sure that they're in the mafia, so that's pretty good. So yeah, today I'm here with Noogs and SunlitWolf. Say hello. Hello.
I'm here. Hello, everybody. It's me, ya dear, gang.
Gang. Oh yeah. What about you, Sunlit? Are you here?
I didn't even realize I was muted. So
Oh.
yes, but I am here.
You've fallen for the classic blunder.
Oh no. Katya Muffs. Yes, beautiful. DJ Pyrotechnics, Jill V, Grey Spike, Chase Reno, Raven Otter. Ooh, we got an otter. Welcome. Yes, we are one panel in and the art is already incredible. That is true. Very, very true.
I'm excited, frankly. I'm excited.
And welcome Samuel Gappy Jr. and everyone else who are in chat and everything. So, are you people ready to read about cats?
I am ready.
Of course. One thing though. Sorry. We forgot to introduce ourselves. Hello everyone, I'm Foofy. I am a blue dog. I was raised in the mountains by mountain goats. I feel like I might have taken this one before actually, damn. Anyways, I was raised by goats in the mountains. They fed me a bunch of goat milk. I became big and strong. So much protein, and I became super buff. But then I realized to bring peace to this world, you can't be a buff creature. You need to be soft and gentle and bring happiness to everyone. So therefore, I went on a debuffifying experience to become the person I am today. Okay, thank you. That was me. And now I stream comics. Anyways, who are you, Noogs?
I am Noogs. I exist in the walls. I've lived there my entire life. I steal singular socks from people so they only have one sock left.
Oh no. Oh crap.
I also am a majority stockholder in Tesla.
Oh, okay, cool. What about you, SunlitWolf?
Compared to you two, I'm the boring one.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Here.
Hmm?
I play Legend of Zelda because I'm a huge nerd.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What is your favorite beverage?
What's your favorite Zelda?
I like tea and what was the other question? Favorite sub what? I don't know what's going on.
That's okay. Perfect answer. 10 out of 10. Anyways, are you people ready to read some comics?
Yes.
Okay, Sunlit, go for it. You are the narrator.
I do not have the comic.
Oh, right. I need to give you that makes sense. Yes. Boom.
Is this is gonna be a ad-lib comic? Okay.
We shall create our own comic.
Oh, St. Louis.
Yes.
Okay. I might need them zoom in a bit.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Should I use that voice?
Oh, St. Louis. Do it.
Believe in yourself.
St. Louis, located at the junction of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. The city is one of the nation's largest. It's both a busy river port and a major train hub. Recent enactment of national prohibition promises to bring great change, for better or for worse.
Bone
Cities once
dry
prosperous.
forever as of July 21st. National prohibition.
And then words underneath that I can't read.
Yes.
By now, for the rest of your life.
The city's once prosperous, few wary struggle to remain in business. Most do not survive. But an emerging underground industry begins filling the gaps, or the tabs, as it were. Meanwhile, restaurateur Atlas May owns and operates a modest niche within the city, the Little Daisy Cafe. But his unassuming establishment happens also to be a portal into the excessive maze of limestone caves below St. Louis. And by all accounts, Atlas is an opportunist,
Ooh.
just like me.
Should I even keep that voice?
No. But it was good for this moment.
Good. Okay.
Now find your inner narrator voice. I believe in you.
Soon, though St. Louis is dry on the surface, there's a wellspring on the ground. A club-shaped pin worn under the collar or inside the lapel grants trusted patrons access to this subterranean place. The Lackadaisy Speakeasy. There's a lot of words I've never read before. The location of St. Louis in the middle of the country means illegal liquor flows in by numerous routes. Never at a loss for supply, Lackadaisy prospers and becomes the city's most prominent bootleg operation. Atlas has a small empire, but as prohibition, I think, yeah, but as prohibition persists, formidable rivals begin to emerge. The competition is anything but friendly. Enemies lure around every corner. And in 1926, Atlas meets a violent end.
Pam pam pa!
There's a picture, it has blood. Ooh.
Oh no. A bloody picture.
Lackadaisy falls into the hands of his widow, Mitzi May. But there are rumors of her involvement in his death. Amid shaken loyalties and mounting pressure from the competitors, there's a great exodus of
Constituents. I think, maybe.
an exodus of this. A near fatal blow for Lackadaisy itself. By 1927, only a small faction of Atlas's crew and a handful of steadfast patrons remain. The organization struggles to survive. And so, while the rest of the city and much of the world celebrate the spirit of St. Louis,
Plane noises.
continued on page number 4, certain other individuals are preoccupied with the spirits in St. Louis.
Also, dear boy, this is you.
On the next page? Okay. Get out of the car, walk down the path.
Walkie walkie.
Captain Kihoy! How's old Muddy Miss treating you this fine day?
Ducky.
Glad to hear it. Concerning your cargo, if I could have the where and when?
Tomorrow, after midnight, entrance to English Cave. And whatever coral you have, sail it here. I don't want it on my hands.
Ah, hell.
This is me.
Yes.
All right. He looks gruff. So.
You again?
No. No. You? Again?
Come on, just how much liquor do you need to sustain that riverside shanty you call an establishment?
All of it. Didn't you swallow enough teeth last time we talked about this?
As a matter of fact, I did, but I bet I still have more than you.
Whack. Ka-punch. Oh no.
Kashmacker. Overdressed mosquito.
Hey, that's a clever trick. What are you doing?
We're gonna go for a ride.
This doesn't mean I won't be making that pickup. Yeah, her.
Got any rope or anything in the truck?
Nah. Got a toolbox though.
We can make a rope.
Why the special treatment, guys? Couldn't you just bash me over the head or with something and call it a day?
Well, Avril's in a bad mood today because one of the pigs gone mad and we had to shoot it. Wham!
Oh. Guess that makes you my travel companion. I'll call you Frothy. Frothy, where do you suppose we're going? Well, I have to admit this is somewhat more creative than I expected. From a bunch of witless rubes.
Ooh! Pow! Kapow! Can someone have a shooting noise? Crack. Cocaine. No.
Whoa. Whoa. I hope you boys are prepared to be disappointed. Because being run down by something called the Sunshine Special is too ironic to be possible. So you made your point. Kihoy is all yours. If you don't mind, I do have other individuals to be harassed by today.
Point? There ain't no point except to watch you get hit by that train. Emery here never seen anything hit by a train before.
Nope, never.
Really? Well, you've been missing out. The splatter is something to behold. It's really quite spectacular. And since it's a special occasion, why not maximize the carnage? That is, I think you may have just enough time to add a certain pig to the mix.
Well, that's an idea.
Careful, he's a tricky one.
No, he ain't. He's an idiot. Can't take a mad pig to market anyhow.
Might as well get rid of the 2 crackpots with 1 train.
Like Ma would say.
And don't you move from that spot or I'll shoot you. Then watch you get hit by a train.
I knew you'd come for me, Frothy. Damn. Durable mercerized cotton silk blend. I'll just have to... how did it go? Elbow down, arms around.
That's a lot of movement for someone ain't supposed to be moving.
I can't help it. I have a condition.
Not for much longer. You just hold fast.
What? You'll have to speak louder and stop vibrating. I can't make out what you're saying.
What?
I said...
Grr. Find your... Beautiful. Did you finish the riff? Oh my god, the text is so tiny.
And I had to zoom in quite a bit.
Okay, maybe we'll zoom in a little bit.
Mini mucho texto.
Oh my god. Did you finish refrigerating expenses?
Who do we want to be, Mitzi?
I go for it. Someone.
Well, I'll go ahead and be Mitzi since we...
Yes, do it. Believe in yourself.
I just have no idea how I'm going to do this, but... No. As far as reading material goes, the ledger is too depressing. I decide to read obituaries instead. Then, when you get a little older, you'll discover the only difference between tragedy and comedy is whether it happened to you or someone else. Oh, look. Rick is in the paper today.
In the obituaries?
The business section, sweetie. Apparently he's doing rather well for himself lately. I suppose not all news is bad.
Thunk.
Good afternoon, ladies. It's a lovely day out there for an extraordinarily long walk.
Where have you been all day? That was supposed to be a brief
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous. The spacing threw me off.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss M. Some of the locals insisted on seeing me reenact the perils of Pauline. Oh, customers! I didn't realize we actually served anyone here. Hello? How was your lunch? Are you enjoying your lunch? Or would you say it's more of an early dinner?
Rocky, you know how much you frighten the elderly. Come talk to us over here. We're in need of any business we can get. Finances have her look into dead people for a laugh.
Oh well. Knowing Kehoe, that freight has an unusually high content of embalming fluid anyway.
No, you misunderstand. Despite appearances, Miss M, today has just been a unequivocal success. I just need to find the car.
Oh, honey, you lost the car? It's all we have left besides that old truck. I had to sell the rest.
Don't worry. If I can just borrow a certain surly Slovak for a bit, I'll get it right back. There'll be plenty of embalming fluid to go around tomorrow night.
Check in the garage. Avi, you go along too. Victor would be less likely to throttle him in your presence.
Sure. Ooh. Boop-a-chap-a-chap-a-pow-pow.
You know how when Victor looks at you, it seems like he's steering a hole through your face? Well, I have a theory about that. The hate energy he radiates experiences some sort of amplification in a manner not unlike stimulated emission, as Einstein described in resulting in a kind of highly intensified by having to pass through that singular ocular of his. Oh, I read it out of order. By having to pass through that singular ocular of his, the hate energy he radiates experiences some sort of amplification in a manner not unlike stimulated emission, as Einstein described it, resulting in a kind of highly intensified glare beam.
Also, I think I might have you a bit loud. Sorry, stream. Boom. I fixed it.
Awesome.
Victor! Oh, I need to show you my shoes. My dad sent money so I could buy some books I need for the summer semester, but I saw these.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what happened today. A bunch of yokels, a truck, and a train, and a pig.
Noise! Noise!
Noise!
Noise!
No.
No, but Victor, we didn't even even ask a question.
I just needed some help getting the car.
Could you please?
Not now. I'm busy.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, Victor.
Bad knees. Get off.
How about I bend your fingers the wrong way? How about that?
Okay, Divka, get off.
I'll crush the air out of your lungs, you big orny ox. Rar. Okay, was that a yes? And you aren't... Sorry. Okay, was that a yes? And you mean you aren't gonna kill him, right?
Yeah, aren't you gonna kill him? Aren't gonna kill him. Right, get off.
Well, he's all yours. Sometimes you have to rough him up a little bit, but really he's just a big teddy bear, won't you? Victor, put the wrench down. You said you wouldn't.
I have a bit of a dilemma, Victor. As fortune would have it, there's a pickup tomorrow night. But to the contrary, fortune-wise, it seems I'll have a gaggle of belligerent clodhoppers to contend with. Well, I was hoping you would have some valuable advice, or perhaps some words of inspiration for your young protege.
Quit.
Quit? I can't quit. Who'd be left to bring Miss M her gin and whiskey? Coffin varnish.
How can I help when you are so much like spaghetti noodle?
I'm like a spaghetti noodle?
Yeah, skinny. No muscle. That is why you come back looking always like you got hit by train.
Says the one-eyed man with knees that don't bend.
One of them bends somewhat. And that is after 7 years of this work.
Well, my record for not getting hit by trains is actually pretty good. I know I've been in a lot of scrapes since I started, but I've survived them all with minimal, what was it, Hey, you wouldn't happen to know exactly where I could find a pig farm around here, would you? Somewhere by the river? No? Because I was thinking, that is because I couldn't help but notice that your oily rag in your pocket. You're practically pointing at it. How could I ignore? And, oh, for a muse of fire.
What?
I mean, I have an idea. You wanna hear my
Get
idea?
out.
Sure, getting out. Oh, thanks for your help. And for not crushing my skull with a blunt instrument.
Room.
So at first when I was reading for Victor, I didn't have the right accent
That's fine.
on the previous page. I had no idea he was going to be like a Russian. Good evening, dear. Yeet!
Crash.
It might interest you to know Sedgwick Stable is having a new quarry blast just west of here, between the two rivers. There's quite a list of dignitaries attending the christening. I suppose that calls for a special invitation. They're blowing something up after all. What better reason to celebrate? Yes?
You should be careful conversing so indiscreetly with the portrait, Miss M. People are liable to think you're crazier than just a can of cricket juice.
Oh, Ricky. Come on in.
I found your adding machine.
Thank you, sweetie. Actually, I'm glad you came.
You are?
You're still certain you can get your hands on that freight tomorrow night? We may have some important guests. And I can't keep watering down that watered-down whiskey we've got left.
Absolutely.
I think that's still you.
Oh, and not only because I got my hat back in the car, but because Victor gave me some invaluable, because, well, he seemed to suggest the trouble is that I'm the wrong kind of noodle. Tomorrow I'll be more like linguine.
Mm-hmm. The Union Trust Building. It's getting late, but the doorman should take it. If you could just drop it off on your way to wherever it is you live.
Ka-chunk. Ooh. Mr. Sable? Mr. Sable, pay attention to me. Some thug brought this message for you.
What?
It's just a letter opener, Mr. Sable. The doorman said the courier looked like some scruffy excuse for a hoodlum.
What are you doing here this time of night, Lacey?
Well, I figured I'd stay and make more coffee if you needed it, but I think maybe you've had enough.
Why don't you head on home and get some rest? Big day tomorrow and all.
Ah, yes. Anyone who has sharp enough eyes to read that, go ahead.
How about a toast to good tidings and new prospects?
Mitzi. P.S. Bring some friends. Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, wow. You must bring on your best. You must really find some fire inside your heart for this one, Noogs. Believe in yourself.
Old Man River. That seems far too austere a name for something made of mirth and rage, O roiling red river's vein. If chief among your traits is age, you're a wily convolted sage. Is old the only thing to call what rings the vernal heart of western lore? What brings us brassy myth-made kings? Preponderance bug-type things. To challenge titans come before, demurs a try of Aelon once more? And what august vitality in your wide aorta stream? You must have had to oversee alchemic change of timber beam to iron, brick, and engine steam. Your umber whiskey waters lance the prideful sober sovereignty of faulty hallowed temperance, and wilt Wilt herself sure countervents? Yes, righteousness is vanity, but your sport's for imps, not elderly. So if there's a name for migrant mass, of veteran frivolity, that snakes through seas of prairie grass and groves of summer sassafras, a name that flows as roguishly as gypsy waters, fast and free. It's your real name, Mississippi. Encore?
No. Brr.
Aunt Nina, good morning.
Rourke. Wait, no, I can't be this character. Sunlit.
Rourke. All right. What is it you want?
Well, since you asked, my jacket. It could use, it needs...
A proper burial. What the devil did you get into?
just some dirt and mud and, railroad gravel, hay, pig drool, and...
I don't know how someone who earns a living playing the violin manages to destroy his clothing on a daily basis.
It's a competitive field.
And I get to be your laundress.
Why, sure. And I have a little errand to run, so I'll just be...
Hold on! You're going to do me a favor in return. Take Clavin with you. He should do with some of the distraction.
What? Shouldn't the little officer in training be at the academy or some such time this day?
Not anymore. There was some sort of incident. He won't tell me about it. Been morphing around the backyard all morning. He just keeps mowing and mowing.
Well, I suppose I could, if you insist.
Good. Get him some lunch, too. And get him back before dark and stay out of trouble.
Naturally.
Keep mowing, 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 mowing. Keep mowing, mowing, mowing.
Hey there, Sunshine, how are ya?
Oh, fine. How are you?
Well, better than you. I reckon my face isn't melting off the way yours appears to be. I bet I've got just the thing to fix your face problem. Though, why don't you get yourself washed up and meet me out front?
What's in the...
The sweet justice. And motor oil. And gasoline. What? What is it? Don't you like justice?
I like justice, but what does it matter? I'm useless.
No, you're useful. You're watching for pigs. You're a useful pig watcher. Just let me know if you see any pigs. I don't know why you're so bent on enforcing the law lawfully anyway. You could always take up vigilantism.
Is that what you do?
Sure. I can't think of any reason you couldn't call it that. Well, this must be the place. Classy.
Why are there bottles all over the ground?
Because, Freckle, these Philistines don't know how to run a respectable business. And as rogue upholders of all that is just, we're obliged to take action.
Oh.
Well, look at that. They're buying off the river and they've got their own still. What avarice!
Hey, what the hell are you?
Ah! Ah!
Runs wildly away. Oh no!
What? Stop! Throw it! Throw it! No, I mean this direction.
Ha! Oomph.
Ah! Perfect. Things are looking up. Always be prepared to improvise, Freckle. That's rule number 1 for jazz players and vigilantes alike. And once you've finished gawking, feel free to help me push.
Push, 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 push. Yits! What in the blue blazes happened?
Get me some more buckets. That goddamn mosquito showed up and nearly set the barn on fire.
Pig noises. Crunch.
Forget the buckets. Get me a shotgun. Shoot that pig.
Well, I'll be damned. I missed the barn completely.
Was that their house?
Snack, crackle pop.
That's strike 2. 1 shot left. We'd better not let it go to waste. I'll just have to steer this time.
Are you sure this is
Are you questioning my logic?
Yes. Huge thank you to Sandcoon who donated $1. New comic. Yes. Thank you very much, Sandcoon. And let's see where this goes. Ooh.
I know you wish you could come along too,
The passenger side is on fire.
but your mother will cane me if I bring you home all muddied up.
Damn, found a little weed. Plugging in hair from my bare hands. Fire blue crap.
Hey, watch it, hayseed! Reckless pedestrians.
Rents off. He's on fire. Oh no.
Sploosh.
Boom. Rocky!
Out. Back to the car.
I'll feed your sorry carcass to the pigs, you sons of bitches!
Crack! Swing!
Well, shucks, do you think we wore out our welcome?
Yes!
No way.
Come on, laugh. You can't tell me that wasn't funny.
I was counting how many laws we broke.
Well, I know it wasn't lawful per se, but I find the scope of the law to be rather limiting. What's lawful doesn't always coincide with what's right, Freckle. And that was very right.
Oh. Ha! Wait, no. I haven't been in any trouble since I'm supposed to be out.
See that? You're making progress already. I'm gonna get you a sandwich. You've earned it.
Okay. This is where you work?
Yep,
Little Daisy?
that's the name.
You're in the band?
Sure am.
Where does the band play?
In the basement.
Why?
Better acoustics? Miss Pepper, this boy's been asking an awful lot of questions. Would you kindly bring him a sandwich or something I could stuff in his mouth?
Should I take...
Yes.
Sure. We don't serve pancakes in the afternoon, Rocky.
No, and
Oh, wait.
I already know what you're
Pancakes.
gonna say.
You don't serve pancakes.
I want pancakes, damn it.
Why does it have to be pancakes? I don't want to put the stove back on and
Pancakes.
And so it goes.
well, what did you do today to get you in such a ferocious mood for pancakes anyway?
I almost singed my eyebrows off.
Again?
And Freckle here watched for pigs.
Freckle, huh?
Calvin.
You mind if I sit here? Because you must be the cutest thing this side of the river. You trying to hide?
No.
Don't mind him, Miss Pepper. He doesn't get out much. A little uncouth, you know?
He doesn't? We should bring him tonight down to the...
No, no. I mean, I have things to do. I'm busy tonight. Doing things.
Oh.
I really should be getting him home soon. He's supposed to be... Ah!
Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Napkins are over there.
My lucky tie.
A key.
Like I was saying, I should get you home. Your mother's probably getting bored without more laundry to do anyway.
Knock, knock.
Why don't you head upstairs before she asks too many questions? I'll distract her with dirty laundry.
There you are. How was your afternoon?
Interesting as a bag of dirt. It would be kinder to spare you the details.
Well, was it productive at least? Did you eat?
Yes.
Cagey thing. You could have stood drying in the line in the backyard. There's the vest and the shirt you left for the last week.
Oh, good. Because I got coffee and syrup on this one. And this tie's all a mess.
What does it make you think I exist to do your laundry?
Don't worry. Someday when you're canonized the patron saint of clean clothes and tidy skivvies, you'll know it was all worth it. It was all worth all the toil. And I've got some work to attend to, likewise, so I'll be on my way.
Well, don't run off this time without bending down to kiss your aunt goodbye first.
Of course.
If you don't want to be married, then you find a patron saint will creep in your smart mouth shut into the southern.
Okay, love you, bye.
Beautiful. Crack! Boom!
I like explosions. Yes.
Well, that was great! Wasn't that great?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, it's a lovely pitch you found here, Rick.
Indeed. Quite an honor being dragged out into the middle of nowhere to watch you blow it up.
Where's your entrepreneurial spirit, gentlemen? Indiana has the market on architectural limestone. I know, but Mississippi Rock is perfect for aggregate, and ever since the bond issue passed this for the city, all the new urban road restructuring and paving has sharpened the demand immensely, and we can make so many tunnels. And by quarrying right here, I can undersell, because I've dodged all the major transport costs. It's all very promising, don't you think?
Does he ever stop talking about rocks? Sometimes he talks about cement.
Well, it's been great fun indulging in your enthusiasm for gravel. Wick, I seem to recall you promising us dinner.
Oh yes, dinner at the Mayfair Room and late night refreshments for the night owls among us.
Refreshments? You know of a decent place. Last I heard, the Valerian had been raided.
Marigold is the only worthwhile venue around here these days, anyway.
Sorry, nothing so suffocatingly ritzy as that, Church. Just an old favorite of mine. We've had a special invitation from the lady of the house. Ooh, ooh. Elsewhere.
Where you been all day, Emery?
I was playing checkers and shooting at squirrels with Benji Jessup.
Had fun, did you?
Uh-huh. But what happened? Clonk.
Clunk. You're useless as a one-legged mule around here, you stupid addle-padded lout. Didn't you
Save
smell
your
the smoke?
thought.
Plonk.
I said save it.
What in the hell for, Avril? What are we gonna do? We got nothing left in the world but these couple of buckets, and now this one's all dented.
Ain't that true? That ain't true. I've been thinking we got some people who owe us a favor or two. They was here again just the other night. Like that damn pig staring at us.
What do you mean what do you mean you were just kidding?
Ha 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 ha. It's
De hatchet. Che, it was a joke.
we didn't think you was really gonna use it.
Till you stripped down to your drawers.
Then why didn't you stop me?
Mize, you look pretty fixed on fixing what you started.
I'm not sure I see the humor in making an unnecessary mess of our work. That aside, this is a rather high-profile mess. We can't simply leave it here. You must have some protocol for cleaning up.
Pig farm up the road.
No more jokes.
Lowest pass, pecan. It's true.
Oh no, French.
Them pigs eat anything.
Car noises. Vroom, 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 vroom.
I'm talking to myself, I think.
That's fine, I'll take over. Evening.
Hey, Slito. You pigs are hungry tonight? Cause our new Freen has had himself a green time playing like a butcher. Now he got no lag from Bagdare. What is this guy saying?
I think he's supposed to be like French, like the female cat. It's like he's like, cause I know Fred had himself a grand time playing like a butcher,
Oh,
but
I'm
now
just
he
so
got
used
no
to
leg room back there.
I'm just so used to reading hick.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
Oh,
Wanna
well,
try
that
that
ain't
again?
no problem. Them pigs will eat anything.
Hear that?
Anything. We told
We
you.
told you.
Charming. I'll wait in the car. And don't exaggerate, Nico. It was nothing so indulgent as a grand time. It's merely work ethic.
Henry, you go fetch Bentley Jessup in his truck. We're gonna take a ride downtown.
Pig noises.
That's right.
Squeal!
That's right, pig. You better go. Get in the truck, pig.
In the truck, pig.
Ooh,
Oh,
you look
shoot.
nice tonight, Miss M.
Thank you, sweetie. Hand me that butchered butter knife.
Wait, but
What are you doing all dolled up and waiting around upstairs? You haven't lured another poor boy into meeting you here, have you?
No, of course not, Miss M. I'm just doing some reading for class before I head down.
What a studious thing you are. Which professor assigns you reading from McClure's, honey?
Click, opens.
How's the crowd tonight? Horatio? Is it a crowd tonight?
Maybe more of a smattering.
So tell me, Vanguard Tom, where's your tuxedo? I think you look rather sharp in it. More importantly, it's possible we see some business at the bar tonight if you looked more like the bartender. And less like the angry man looming in front of the liquor. No dice, huh? Well, what about all the trouble we went to having you fitted? That tailor we...
what is that word? I can't.
Coerced.
Coursed? Thank you. That tailor we coursed the two working for cheap. You practically kidnapped him and...
What?
I mean, you can have it if you want.
Just to make things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, well, I guess I can't expect you to remember that. We had to get you remarkably drunk just to take your measurements. Really, what's so awful about wearing a tux? Horatio's wearing his. Look how dapper.
I like my tux. If you give it a chance, I think maybe you'd enjoy wearing your...
I think I'd enjoy wearing it to your funeral. Okay, see, I make a compromise.
That wasn't a compromise, Victor. That was a threat. You always get those confused. I suppose there's no point in arguing with you if you haven't got anything worth serving anyway. Where's Rocky?
Oh.
Zib! Zib! Hey, Zib!
Hey, what?
What time is it? I think I have to leave.
Creamy, settle down. When are you gonna get yourself a watch? It's getting closer to witching hour, kiddo. But before you hightail out of here, humor me. Just what made a lad like you volunteer to go running hooch around in the dead of night?
Well, Oops. Did you see that? One of my strings broken.
Alright. I'm glad we settled that. Go on, get out of here, Moonlighter.
I'll be back in a little while, Miss M. No hang-ups this time. I think I'm getting better at this.
Oh, there you are, sweetheart. Good luck. It's nice that I don't have to twist everyone's arm about doing their work.
I will go too.
Victor, wait. That's not your job anymore. I need you here at the bar. What are you going to do out there anyway? Limp into action if something happens? Never mind.
You know, there's trouble when the band outnumbers the audience. So level with me, boss lady. Do I get to spend my humble wages on bad habits this week, or should I be investing in some train tickets for myself and the boys?
No need to be so dramatic. Look, things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, hallelujah for unwitting benefactors. Still, it's a little sad when old friends wind up in your crosshairs, eh?
You're an You're an incorrigible pessimist, Zib. It's not like that.
Sure.
Go get Mozzie to play some classy on the piano for our guests.
Now I was supposed to say sure. Sure.
It's like this voice in the last one I'm going to do it like the exact same.
What y'all still doing down here this time of night, child?
Fixing things.
You ought to get to bed so y'all can get an early start tomorrow. You'll get to feeling better once you've found some steady work, even if it's not what you had in mind.
I know.
How the hell am I able... How can I read that just fine? But other things, I always stutter.
Wobble wobble.
Oh.
Brushing teeth. Brushing teeth. It's wobbling. Hammers. Tap tap tap. Tap tap.
Well, there's a mighty bee in your bonnet tonight, isn't there? If you're looking to be helpful, quit knocking on the plaster off the walls and get the toothpaste everywhere. And land's sakes, go to bed.
Sorry. This is so relatable.
Me too. This is the content we came for.
Gets out of bed. It's a party. Party, party. It's a fucking party. Well, do you know why you're here? I'm a pirate.
Yar.
Yar har. The judge asked... I can't read.
Cuddy Wobbles.
A pirate, take this. I'm the black cat next to him anyways.
Alrighty. Well, do you know why you're here? The judge asks Cuddy Wobbles and says nothing. Getting impatient, the judge shouts, "For drinking whiskey!" So Cuddy stares at him in disbelief. Finally, he says, well, okay, let's get started. Ha!
We can tell you've got a losing hand when you start telling stories.
It was a joke, not a story. I'm trying to cheer myself up.
It's only called a joke if it's funny.
If I may intrude, what's their story?
Who? The Savoys? Why the sudden interest?
If I'm to be working with them long term, perhaps it would behoove me to know something about them. I'd ask them myself, but I can scarcely decipher what they're saying. Oof.
Well, that's because we dredged them out of the bayous. They'd been prowling around, hijacking consignments coming upriver from New Orleans. More than once they showed up out of nowhere, scared the holy bejesus out of our boys, and made off with our cargo. Frustrating as hell, but damn if they weren't good at it. Well, as it turned out, they were working for some no-name backwoods operation. So rather than risk getting a bunch of people killed trying to chase them down, we set about acquiring them for ourselves. Since then, they've been putting their tricks to use, sweeping the paths clear for our runners. And they've made pretty efficient work of it. A little cutthroat, perhaps, but there aren't many parties eager to contend with us anymore for the better spirits flowing into this place. It's become difficult to keep them busy some nights, in fact, but that allows us to focus some attentions on other ventures. That, my swarthy friend, is why they're doubling us. They're doubling as your accompaniment lately.
Excuse me. Those rubes are still lingering about the lobby, Mr. Sweet. I figure they have been given up by now, but they're demanding to see you before midnight.
Why's that? Do bumpkins turn into pumpkins after midnight? I don't know, but they're starting to get rowdy.
No, that's the other one.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know, but they're starting to get rowdy. You want us to toss them out?
Nah, my friends have robbed me of all my chips anyhow. If it'll prevent a rumpus, I'll meet what's his face, the angry one, in my office. And my shadow is 2 steps ahead of me.
Since we're on the topic of my cohorts, I wanted to discuss our agenda. I prefer knowing in advance what's next.
I don't know any sooner than you do, Night Manager. Means little more than messenger in this case, I'm afraid.
Are we at least going in a particular order?
I know you like order, but the order here is of a somewhat bureaucratic nature. An unfortunate side effect to the growth and success of any establishment, no?
Oh boy. And while we was putting that fire out, they set the cars on fire and on and blow them up, and the others tore the fence all up and crashed through the house while it was still burning. So the whole house burned up and collapsed, and they nearly run me down in the old flaming truck and hit the barn with it and drove through the steel, and then the barn caught on fire and then exploded, and the pigs went out running her off. And
Nut zipper?
No, thank you.
Well, my deepest sympathies regarding the loss of your pigs and trucks and whatnot. But I don't recall settling your moonshine disputes or ever being part of our little arrangement.
it don't matter. You owe us. You've been using our livestock and haven't paid a lick for it yet. Matter of fact, the one next time there was just the other night in the car with them fellas and all hatched up and...
Hatching it up? Ha! You fell for the hatchet joke? What's the matter with you? No one falls for that.
I didn't realize it was some sort of tradition around here.
Tell me, did you arrange the pieces in a alphabetical order? Nudge.
Well, A is for amygdala, Mr. Sweet.
Pardon me. It's a shame Mr. Heller missed his calling on the vaudeville circuit, isn't it? He has other talents, though, which he's used recently to procure some wares for us in good faith. We have a surplus, so Perhaps we could be of some very direct assistance.
Indirect assistance. That's a very clear distinction between.
Wait, did I say the wrong thing?
You said
Very indirect.
yeah.
My bad. The text is small.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a
Ooh.
pleasure doing business with you, Captain Kehoe. Honest to goodness, you're a real peach. You seem a little surprised to see me again, actually. He's just like, his face is the sound from SpongeBob whenever Squidward gets sad, where it's just like blomp.
Yeah.
Whoop.
But you'll be seeing plenty more of me, I'm afraid. Your other clientele have gone out of business forcibly, in a blaze of glory. But that's just how a free black market works, isn't it? Besides, what sort of heretic would I be to let Lady Dionysus down? For she keeps the contumacious key to our sanctuary underground, and retains the shady sanctity of the royal rye and barley crown. We knaves partake in knave-errant trials to bring her bottled offerings. It's our privilege going drastic miles to aid her administrings of mercy metered in tumbler vials. Yet further she's commiserate with her distiller's charity. Her very aura is an opiate to the electric fever remedy. To be meadow sweet inebriate is to breathe her smoke felicity. Still I could otherwise proselytize about the going sound of her look, about the moonshine potent size, and the warm narcotic of
You drive from inside the truck.
Right. Sorry. Miss M's done a lot for me, you know? I just get a little sentimental with her being in a vulnerable spot these days.
Vulnerable as like a bear trap?
Like a bear trap.
Yeah. Like a bear trap. In a box full of bunnies.
In a bunny box? I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's pretty good alliteration.
Watch where you're going.
I bet you could have been a poet.
Bum.
Did not even know it.
Angry faces.
I'll be back with some individuals of a less noodly constitution to help carry everything downstairs.
Oh no. We are now ending the comic for today. It has been an hour. Thank you everyone for joining us and reading the stream. It's been a jolly good time. I hope you all enjoyed it. And a huge thank you to Sandkun and also to Creation, who also donated in between streams, I think. I think this was on a day I didn't stream. But huge thank you to that donation as well. It was on $50 from Creation. Thank you very much. And again, thank you very much for Sandkun for $1 today with the message new comic. Yes, we are reading new comic today. It is MAFIACATS by Lackadaisy Tracy, who is amazing. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. It's been good times. And yeah, anything else?
Nothing comes to mind.
Cool. Then we'll be back tomorrow.
I'm sorry for mispronouncing anything.
That's fine. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. CET. Or at least I will be back. I'll figure out with other people. Rawr. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you for joining me, Noogs and SunlitWolf. Ooh.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Rawr.